What's up, what's up, what's up, sign beautiful people? Today is Monday, November 23rd, 2020. This is your daily card report. We're using the wisdom of the oracle cards today. And I hope you had a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We're going to see exactly what Spirit wants you guys to know. Okay, we got one that kind of flipped out. Ooh, okay. So as I was shuffling, we had imagine, okay? Imagine, and this is number 20, okay? Imagine number 20. This actually came out in reverse while I was shuffling, okay? So number 20, that equals actually 0 plus 2 is 2, okay? So 2 is foundations, partnerships, relationships, working together, you know, steady, stable, sturdy foundations, setting foundations, okay? So this is saying maybe we really need to take a step back, okay? And we really need to reevaluate what our dreams are, you know? Maybe we need to like reconnect with what that is, reconnect with our passions, really ask ourselves what it is that we want to see and do and be in the world, you know? Anytime that there's a card in reverse, it's just kind of saying, hey, wait a minute, look at me, let's take a step back, okay? Because upright, if this was upright, it would literally be saying, hey, you know, it's like, okay, you know, we've got the ideas, let's dream big, let's do it, let's move forward. But this is saying, hey, you know what? You know, maybe we're not sure. Maybe there's a fork in the road. Maybe there's some fear, you know, or concern, or, you know, something in the way, you know. We're reevaluating. It's like, okay, well, you know, maybe I'm having a hard time really seeing this, or maybe I'm having a hard time understanding what this could be, or how this could be, or how this would work. And the answer is, you know, sometimes, well, not sometimes, okay, there's just things that in our lives to where we just need to let go of the how, you know, or the why. And it's so hard sometimes. So like, well, okay, how is this going to work? How is this going to play out? What is my next steps? How am I going to lay these solid foundations, okay, for this? So it's almost like if you've been getting some resistance, or you've been feeling kind of, you need to really take a step back, and you need to really reorganize, rethink, redo, revisit, realign, reimagine, rethink, re-be, okay, about what this really means to you. I mean, this card is beautiful, you know? This is like, where are we shining the light in our lives? You know, this is saying, you know, it's like we just need to take a step back and really have faith and trust that we will reconnect and we'll figure our path out. So maybe, you know, if you're here and you're saying, you know what, I don't know what the hell my path is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't really know what my gifts are, or what my soul path and purpose is. You know, this is saying, okay, you know what, what is it that you want to create? What have you been thinking about that now, you know, maybe we need to take a step back and like rework that, or just like I said, like recommit. Maybe we have to take the leap, you know? I do want to see what's on the bottom of this deck here. Oh boy. Okay, well, we have the never-ending story in reverse. I feel as if, well, I know that I pulled this card recently. I have no idea which reading that I pulled this card on. I believe it was Instagram. And this card is all about taking it a step back and saying, you know, that we're moving forward. This is actually, the way that I'm viewing this in reverse is actually utterly amazing, okay? Because this is like, Okay. This is saying, hey, I am fully aware and I acknowledge where the patterns are in my life and I want them to change, or you've been working on them. Okay. You've been working on them. You know that these things are here. You know that these things exist. You're aware of them. Okay. And this is saying, hey, we don't want to keep reliving this never-ending story, these same cycles, these same patterns, this being on this hamster wheel. Like, we're done. We know that we're done, okay? Or there's a possibility of a lot of resistance here. We're feeling this never-ending story. Maybe maybe it's like, these things just keep coming up. These feelings keep coming up. These relationships keep coming up. This stuff keeps coming up. I'm not sure how to move forward. I'm not sure how this is going to work. It's like, okay, we need to take a step back and we really need to say, okay, I don't need to know how. I don't need to know why. I just need to know that I'm working and doing the absolute best that I can every single day and every single moment. And just knowing and fully trusting that things are and will happen how they're meant to. Let's not keep ourselves, stranded or stuck or chained to the same thing, the same energy, the same thought process, the same way of being. So it's almost kind of like maybe, we need to come back to the drawing board and say, okay, I have these amazing ideas. I'm breaking out of my comfort zone, or maybe I need to break out of my comfort zone. I need to break out of these patterns because maybe I haven't begun to start stepping forward in these different ways of being. And so it's like saying, okay, like visualize the most positive aspect, the most positive way, the most positive outcome. Okay? And get out of your head or get out of your own way and just allow that shit to happen naturally. So what if you can't keep doing the same things you've been doing? There's resistance here. It's a never-ending story in reverse. So we know we're breaking free from these never-ending stories. We're not being this cycle anymore. We're not doing this karmic thing anymore. We're imagining and we want something different. So in order to get something different, we have to do something different. We have to think a different way, be a different way, see a different way, become a different way. Okay? So the information really, if you're going to take anything through this, okay, is really, I believe that there are some people here that are watching this that have closed sort of that cycle door, that they're kind of, it might be starting to break the illusions, the patterns, like you're getting it, you're moving forward. And so you're trying to figure that out and you're moving into something else, into the unknown, into the unsure. And this is great because change is good. You don't want the same cycles. Okay? And for some people here, there might be some resistance of, I don't, ooh, that's kind of uncomfortable, and it's saying, okay, don't be resistant, because if you're going to be resistant, you're going to just be in the same cycles over and over and over again. So we need to envision and imagine a different life. What would your life be like if you weren't living in this same pattern, same cycle, same ways of being? Because this is really saying, let's take a step back and reevaluate what it is really that we want, and to be clear about what we want, and to be proud of yourself, if you have broken through these things. Finally, you're like finally starting on the other side, because this never-ending story 37 is a 10, okay? And so this would say, hey, never-ending story, we're still continuing on, okay? The reverse is maybe resistance to the never-ending story, but this could also be, listen, I'm done. And I've moved on and I've learned the lesson. Okay? The influence, this is sort of like the influence of this imagine of what it is, what our dreams are. So maybe we are changing our dreams. You know, we're tired of doing the same thing, the same work, the same people, the same relationships. We're done. You know, we've been there, we've done that, and now we're breaking free, and we are changing our ways of being, and changing our ways of thinking, and our dreams are changing. And there is nothing wrong with that. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you for all of your love, your support, your likes, your subscribes, all that good stuff. If you would like a private reading from me, you can check me out over on my private website, or you can check me out on sign.com. All the information is in our description box, or you could click on the link on the main page. Okay, so I will see you all on the next video. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Monday. Much love and light always. Namaste.